So we've completed the exterior of our crossbody tote bag, and this is what it looks like. We have our strap connectors attached. We place it like 1/2 inch above the top edge, and our pocket is in place, our flap pocket with our magnetic snap closure. So we're going to set this aside, and then we're going to continue with the lining. So this is a second slip pocket that we're going to make, and we're going to add it to one of our lining pieces. So we're going to keep one of our lining pieces, and we're going to put the other one away. So this is our lining piece, and now what we have to do is, this is our slip pocket, 2 pieces. We're going to place them right sides together, same as we did before. Line up the edges, and we're going to sew around. We're going to leave an opening here, and we're going to sew the opening with a long stitch length as we did before, and we're going to use a regular stitch length around about like 1 to 2 inches to the edge and around, because we're going to open this area for turning. So I'm just going to do the sewing on this quickly and come back. So I've completed stitching around using a 3/8 seam allowance and across the top. And this is the area that will be my opening, which has a longer stitch length, about 4 mm. I press down so that we can have a nice even seam, and I'm going to trim around. Make sure to clip the corners. Do not trim the area where the opening is. I'm just going to go to the side here a little bit. I'm going to trim around about 1/8. Okay, so now we're going to take our seam ripper, and we're going to go into the opening and remove the basting stitch. Just make sure that you don't cut your main stitching. Okay, remove some of the thread, and then we're going to turn right sides out. Roll out the seams and give it a nice press, and then we're going to fold in the opening and stitch across to close the opening. So I've completed my slip pocket. I top stitch to close the opening, and now we're going to place this on top of one of our lining pieces. I've drawn a light mark straight across here that is 2 inches down from the top. So make sure you find the center of your lining piece and then fold and find the center of your pocket. And then you line it up. So I'm placing it at the line, the 2-inch line, and this seems about right. You can use your ruler and make sure. I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew around the bottom and sides using about 1/8 to 1/4 inch seam allowance. You can also pin to hold your pocket piece in place. If you're using vinyl, you can use double-sided tape, or you can use a regular tape and just stick it temporarily until you're done stitching. I just wanted to show you that instead of pinning, I'm using invisible tape just to hold my pieces together. It's not very tacky, so it's not going to leave any residue. So just thought I should let you know that. So I'm going to finish up with my stitching. This is our completed slip pocket, slip pocket on the lining side.